An additional 31 Chinese companies have been sanctioned by the United States over alleged abuses, including using U.S. technology to manufacture hypersonic weapons and selling them to Pakistan, and aiding the Chinese government in committing human rights abuses against Uyghurs in Xinjiang. However, some military experts believe that the core parts of the P282 are of Chinese origin, and it should really be considered a rebadged version of China's CM-401 hypersonic missile, which has a speed of Mach 6. Four of the newly sanctioned companies' affiliates international, Changzhou Yutech Composite County Limited, Beijing Luo Technology Development County Limited, and Tiger Force Electronics Limited, were added to the U.S. Department of Commerce's entity list, based on contributions to Pakistan's ballistic missile program. The announcement came after China completed the delivery of 4054A P frigates to Pakistan on May 9. The frigates carry Chinese CM-302 supersonic surface-to-surface missiles and Pakistani P282 hypersonic antiship missiles. Preventing the use of advanced technology as part of China's civil-military fusion strategy and threatening U.S. national security is our top priority, said Alan Estevez, Undersecretary of Commerce for Industry and Security in the U.S. Today's action is an important step in that effort. It is critical that we prevent China from acquiring U.S. technology and know how to enable their military modernization program, said Matthew Axelrod, Assistant Secretary for Export Enforcement in the U.S. And that's why, today, we're adding parties related to China hypersonics, naval modernization, and military pilot training programs to our list of entities. It's no secret that China treats Pakistan as the top market for its hypersonic missiles. Last November, Zhang Bin, a Chinese military commentator, published an article entitled, "China Sells High Hypersonic Anti-Ship Missiles to Pakistan, Shows Strength to India." The Pakistani Navy is obviously weaker than India's, so Pakistan should buy powerful hypersonic weapons like China's YJ-21E missile, Zhang said in the article. If Pakistan buys the YJ-21E, China can share information about naval combat with it. The CM-302 missile is an export version of the YJ-12E. It has a speed of Mach 3, while the YJ-12E can fly up to Mach 10. Several Chinese companies, including Aviation Industry Corporation of China 612 Institute, Beijing Iwintal Technology County Limited, Beijing Transemic Technology County Limited, and Luoyang Institute of Science and Technology, were added to the entity list to acquire and attempted to acquire U.S. companies' items in support of China's military modernization, according to the U.S. Department of Commerce. They are accused of having demonstrable links to the activities of concern, including hypersonic weapons development, design and manufacture of air-to-air missiles, hypersonic flight modeling, and weapons lifecycle management using Western software. Additionally, Shanghai Supercomputing Technology County Limited, a joint venture of Shanghai Supercomputing Center and Donning Information Industry County Limited, or SUGIN, is under U.S. sanctions for offering cloud-based supercomputer capabilities to support hypersonic research. SUGIN, a Beijing-based supercomputer maker backed by the Chinese Academy of Science, has been sanctioned by the U.S. since June 2019. Earlier this month, SSC said it plans to increase the speed of its Donning 4000A system, China's fastest commercial supercomputer, by linking it to the Hefei-based Quantum Origin quantum computer. Several companies are accused of importing cell phone inspection software, fingerprint analysis technology, biostatistics software, and DNA testing items from the U.S. to China, which uses these items in its crackdown on Uyghur Muslims and members of other minority groups in Xinjiang. Several entities are facing sanctions for recruiting Western pilots to train People's Liberation Army pilots on Western aircraft maneuvers and tactics. In order to maintain its military and technological hegemony, the U.S. has repeatedly generalized the concept of national security, abused state power, unreasonably suppressed Chinese companies, and recklessly disrupted the international economic and trade order and world trade rules, seriously endangering the country's stability. Global industrial and supply chain, said Wang Wenbin, a spokesman for China's foreign ministry, Tuesday. It has reached the point of hysteria and will stop at nothing to do so, Wang added. He said China resolutely opposes U.S. restrictions and urges the U.S. to urgently correct its wrong practices of politicizing, instrumenting and weaponizing economic, trade and technological issues under the guise of military-related and human rights issues. In order to maintain its military and technological hegemony, the U.S. has repeatedly generalized the concept of national security, abused state power, unreasonably suppressed Chinese companies, and recklessly disrupted the international economic and trade order and world trade rules, seriously endangering the country's stability. Global industrial and supply chain, said Wang Wenbin, a spokesman for China's foreign ministry, Tuesday. It has reached the point of hysteria and will stop at nothing to do so, Wang added. He said China resolutely opposes U.S. restrictions and urges the U.S. to urgently correct its wrong practices of politicizing, instrumenting and weaponizing economic, trade and technological issues under the guise of military-related and human rights issues.